If you've been struggling to get views on Instagram right now, it's probably because you're doing one of the 4 things that I'm about to share with you in this video wrong, and it's going to be the reason that you fail to get views right now on Instagram during, quite frankly, the easiest time ever to grow on Instagram. So if you want to get your Instagram views back to where they were, or you just want to increase your Instagram views because you're brand new to posting on Instagram Reels, you need to make sure that you're implementing these 4 things. In fact, they just helped this creator gain 25,000 followers in just 30 days, and this creator over 50,000. And the only difference between where they are right now and where you are is simply that they made sure that they weren't making these 4 mistakes. But before we can dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or you want to make money from these platforms, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. So please make sure you're subscribed. And if you go to the link in the pinned comment below, I'm going to give you a free Instagram growth course that'll tell you the best time to post right now and the best hashtags to use, because unfortunately, I'm not going to have time to cover those things in this video. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you're utilizing both notes and stories to increase the amount of views that you're getting on your Instagram Reels. Now, you're probably wondering, Rob, how on earth can I actually do that? I thought that stories and notes didn't actually count towards my views on Instagram Reels, and you couldn't be further from the truth. So what you want to do, you want to begin steering your Reels to your Instagram stories, but then you also need to mix notes in, because essentially what you want to do, you want to put out notes that people are going to react to, because all Instagram really cares about are core metrics. They care about shares, they care about watch time, they care about profile visits. Now, if you share something good to your notes, people are going to reply to that, and that is one of those core actions. And also, a lot of people then go check out your profile, which is again a core action. So you could get 2 core actions by sharing your notes. And then on top of that, what you want to do when it comes to your stories, the first story that you post today, you want to make sure that it's something with a poll. And then the second story should be your post for the day. And that is all that I would do. Way too many of you post way too many things on your stories right now. Now, of course, if you're selling a product or something along the lines of that, you're going to want to have a different sequence for that. But if you're just trying to maximize the amount of views that you're getting, you need to make sure that you're doing something with a poll, something that people can reply to, and then putting your story up there. The other thing you need to make sure that you're doing is getting other people to put your Reels in their stories, because every view that it gets from a story is going to count as a view towards the Reel. And if people watch the whole entire thing, which I'm going to share with you in just a little bit, the best length to be making your Instagram Reels to ensure that people watch the whole entire thing, that is going to lead to you getting multiple of these core actions, which essentially is going to force Instagram to push out your content. Now, the second thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is there needs to be a hook or text on the screen in the beginning of your reel. Now, I know before you roll your eyes and say, oh, I know this, you don't know this, because what you don't understand is that back in the day, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, Instagram was actually punishing people that had text on the screen. But now, if you scroll through your Reels feed, I bet the majority of posts have text on the screen. The reason being is because it allows you to hook somebody in, and essentially it is going to help you get more views on Instagram Reels. You see, just a few months ago, Instagram really cared about the aesthetics. Instagram doesn't care about aesthetics anymore. All they care about is keeping people on the platform. They're competing with TikTok, they're competing with YouTube Shorts, and I know they own Facebook, but they're also competing with Facebook. So you need to understand something. They are as focused as possible to giving you as much organic reach as humanly possible, which is why they're also pushing out carousels right now. So you need to make sure that you're only uploading Instagram Reels, carousels, and then stories to promote both of those things. That is what's going to allow you to grow the quickest right now on Instagram and allow you to get the most views if you're making your post the right length and doing the one other secret thing that I'm about to share with you in just a second. But so we can recap this, you need to make sure that you are posting your Reels to your stories, posting notes to get people to interact with you, and that essentially is going to increase the amount of views that you're getting on your Reels right now. The third thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, and this is kind of a combination of things, is one, you need to make sure that you're posting consistently. Instagram cares about consistency a whole lot. In fact, you're not going to get a lot of views if you're not consistent on Instagram, and they're definitely not going to give you a delayed explosion if you're not consistent on Instagram. So you're probably wondering, Rob, but what if I don't have that much time to create? I don't have time to spend a day editing videos, hours editing videos. That's fine. That's not what I'm asking you to do at all. Instead, what I'm asking you to do is keep your Reels super short, 5 to 7 seconds long, even 5 to 11 seconds long. Make sure you're using tweet reels, and also make sure you're using memes, because all 3 of those things do not take a long time for you to create. In fact, one of the most successful things that I see Reels creators doing right now that are having a lot of success is they will make a really short video. It'll be 5 seconds long. It'll literally just have a hook, and then 3 seconds into the video, it'll say, check out the caption to learn how. So instead of actually having a video, what does it have? It has a video with just a hook in it, and then it drives you to the caption, and guess what happens when people go and read that caption? Yep, The video's looping in the background, you're getting 100% watch time, and Instagram is then forced to push out your content. This is one of the simple things you can make sure that you're doing right now. Or you could turn your tweets or just a fake tweet that you made in Canva or somebody else's tweet into a video, make it 3, 4, 5 seconds long. Just make sure that the text on the tweet takes longer than 3, 4, 5 seconds to actually read through, and then guess what ends up happening? Your videos end up looping, you end up getting a ton of views. People share these all the time, so you get more views from that, and this is something great that you could share your story to, again, get a lot more views. These are the simple tactics that people are implementing in order to skyrocket the amount of views that you're getting on Instagram Reels right now. But there is one other thing that you need to make sure that you're doing. And that is that you need to make sure that you're only using sounds that are trending for whatever you're doing. Because if you're not using sounds that are trending, it's actually gonna hurt you in the current Instagram algorithm. In fact, I see so many creators using sounds that have absolutely nothing to do with the thing that they're posting, and this is why they're getting a low amount of views. Or they're not using original sounds. You need to be using original sounds as much as possible. Instagram actually pushes out creators that are using original sounds more often than people that are using trending sounds and not actually doing a trend attached to it. That being said, if you are doing a trend and you wanna know whether or not your post fits into the trend, you need to click on the sound, look at the other videos that are being created under that, and this is going to tell you whether or not your video could actually trend, whether or not your video is actually based off of the trend, and that is going to dictate how many views you end up getting. Now, let me ask you a question. How much different would your life look if you got paid every single time that you posted on Instagram? Bet it would look a lot different, right? Well, in order to do that, you need more followers, which is exactly why I created my Instagram mentorship program. If you want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram, you need to go to the link in the description below and get it to it right now. There are limited spots available, but essentially, I'm gonna take the guesswork out of growing on Instagram. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers on Instagram in 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there aren't unlimited spots for this. In fact, there's a limited amount of spots. So if you wanna get signed up for that, and you wanna learn to make money on Instagram, you wanna learn to get more followers on Instagram, and ultimately, you wanna get more followers on Instagram guaranteed, you need to go to the link in the description and get signed up right now. What are you waiting for? There aren't that many spots left. Or, if you're not interested in that, please watch the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.